The 100 Deaths of Barbie, the movie that started it all. This movie not only started HEYMAN Productions, but me and Aaron's friendship. I first met Aaron in 2001 while we were both working at McDonald's. I was 19 and he was 15. Aaron was quiet, shy, withdrawn, and socially inept. I took it as my personal mission to draw him out of that shell, usually by completely ridiculous, inane comments. Once Aaron and I began talking, we realized we had a lot of common interests. We both loved comedies, the whole good because it's bad motif. I combined that with Aaron's love of film and my love of random destruction and violence and created the Barbie movie. As the title suggests, the movie was supposed to contain 100 deaths. Each was to play in a short 10 to 20 second clip with the original sound removed and music played over it. The music was selected to go along with the movie, with songs like Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson, Barbie Girl by Aqua, and Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. We began filming in 2001 with most of our work being done that year. We continued filming in 2002. In 2003 we filmed nothing because I was moving out of my apartment and buying a house. In 2004 we filmed a couple more deaths. 2004 marked the last time we filmed anything for the original movie. In 2007, in preparation for transferring the movie to DVD, we filmed some finale deaths, a finale commercial, and some commentary to pay homage to this portion of our life. In all, we came up with about 40 deaths and only filmed about half of them. From the beginning, the movie suffered from our inexperience. Aaron kept shaking the camera around and not lining up the shot, and I kept fumbling with things like lighting fuses and anything else required to kill the bitch. In one instance, Aaron forgot to press record. Further confounding this issue were the tapes. They kept getting damaged and destroyed. In all, we lost about 5 deaths, including one of my favorites, the original Toxic Waste Barrel, which really showed off Aaron's stop-motion animation skills. What was left of the video was choppy, distorted, and just plain bad. In addition to the movie, we filmed commercials. One of our favorites involved Nick Wingett, another of our McDonald's friends. Nick owned a tux, and we decided to combine that into a commercial titled Nick's Tuxes. In our first idea, you see Nick shutting me in the trunk of my car, shooting me, or picking up Lisa as a hooker. The voiceover was to read, "Whether you're capping that rat, ditching the evidence, or just picking up hookers, always look your best while doing your worst, Nick's Tuxes." After this, we decided to improvise with the idea. In one scene, you see Nick wearing a sloppy-looking getup, and then it switches into the tux. The voiceover for that was to read, "Look at that sloppy-looking motherfucker. Bam! Now that's a sexy man." In the third idea, you see Nick talking to his mama, and then he starts talking to the camera, telling you that if you're not happy with your tux, he'll personally come to your house and make sure you're happy. Then the camera pans out, and you see me, obviously forced into a suit, with Nick telling me I'm happy. The camera cuts, and then the gun goes off, and you see Nick walking out, tucking it into his jacket. And then he says the motto, "Nick's Tuxes, always look your best, while doing your worst." Then there was Kill Your Television, a public service announcement. This involved me running up and smashing a TV with a sledgehammer, and then it digitally fades out. Kill Your Television had a sequel we never filmed, Kill Your Cell Phone. Lisa's bullshitting on her cell phone in her car while I'm sitting behind her getting pissed. I get out of the car, grab the cell phone out of her hand, and hit it across the road with a baseball bat. Another unfilmed commercial was a beer commercial. You see a back shot of me pissing into a toilet, and then you hear, "Made from the finest ingredients on earth." One of the funniest unfilmed commercials was Antonio's Whorehouse. More hoe for your dough, more honey for your money, more fuck for your buck. Another was Alcoholics Anonymous, an idea I thought was original. Also included with the commercials is extra film that was on the Barbie tape, like us shooting stuff or stills of Rita from McDonald's. She was supposed to be a poster child for birth control or work sucks. We were also supposed to include parody commercials from GrooveTube. Switching gears back to the Barbie movie, My favorite death was the crucifixion. Aaron set the camera down, completely eliminating it from shaking. Also showing off some of his stop-motion animation skills, he cut the tape so that it looks like she spontaneously combusts. A funny side note is if you kept watching, you'd see me yell at Aaron, "Oh shit, get more water!" This is about a week after I got bitched at when the landlord caught me setting a TV on fire on that same porch. There were a lot of good deaths that got destroyed too. The one where I run up and stomp on her, that death was destroyed. The original toxic waste barrel, the brick, and the Foreman grill, the tape was destroyed for all of those. Originally, in the tree death, you'd see me poking her for a few seconds, then nothing happening for a few seconds, then you'd hear, "Timber!" and the tree falls on her. That was the funniest part of that death, but that tape was destroyed too. It's now 2007, almost 2008, and the movie is all but dead. Maybe Aaron and I grew up and moved on. That's not to say I still don't occasionally melt a Barbie doll. Even doing the finale seemed to rekindle our interest. However, the movie is still incomplete. Despite all its problems, the Barbie movie holds an extreme importance for Aaron and I. It's a coming-of-age story for us. This was a time when we were both just becoming men. Granted, I was 4 years older, but I had just moved out of my parents' house and had my first taste of freedom. I basically had no responsibilities to anybody but myself. Lisa was with me, allowing me to discover who I was and grow up. And I guess grow up, in our sense, required being very childish and immature. We had to do all that stuff our parents never let us do. In the tape, you can hear Aaron in the background with his "aw dude" in his prepubescent voice, which I still heckle him with to this day. Then there's me with my gay-ass bowl haircut, constantly grabbing my nuts in every shot. I usually had a cup of coffee with me. I couldn't drink without spilling on myself. In fact, the original opening to this movie was me walking out onto a blank screen with widescreen bars. I had a cup of coffee and a sledgehammer with me. I'd sit the hammer down, grab my nuts, take a drink of coffee, spill it on myself, yell, "God damn it," and then pick up the hammer. I would shatter the widescreen bars. As I walked off the screen, I would say, "Fucking widescreen bars." I can't watch this movie without laughing every time, just because I know what's going on in the background. The 100 Deaths of Barbie, although horrible, stands as a testament to two men with too much time and too much imagination. Although what we did may be considered illegal in most states, we had a lot of fun and didn't hurt anyone. Well, no one except that bitch Barbie.